Is by Dr. Virk from New Delhi. Primary fibular sarcomas, do they behave differently?
Thanks, Chairman. So fibula as a site, it constitutes only 2.4% of the primary bone sarcomas. So it's an uncommon site for having primary bone sarcomas. Surgical resection with wide margins for fibular malignant tumors is a surgical challenge, given the proximity to the popliteal bifurcation and the tight facial planes one has to work in. And there's a paucity of data in literature on outcome of fibular sarcomas, given the rarity of this site. So we aim to evaluate our institutional database for primary fibular sarcomas for surgical treatment, margins, and pattern of relapse. So a total of 14 patients were incorporated, 6 were histologically proven Ewing sarcoma, 8 were of osteosarcoma. As far as the site distribution is concerned, 12 patients had their sarcomas in the proximal third of fibula, and 1 each in the middle third and in the distal third. All patients were non-metastatic at presentation, received chemotherapy as part of the systemic treatment. As far as the local treatment is concerned, limb salvage surgery was offered to 13 patients, definitive RT to 1 patient of Ewing sarcoma, and adjuvant RT was given to 1 patient of Ewing's who had necrosis less than 70%. So as far as the surgery for the proximal third fibular sarcomas is concerned, a modified type 2 Malabar fibular resection was done. Since it's an expandable site, no bony or endoprosthetic reconstruction was done. 1 patient had a contiguous proximal tibial involvement in whom the proximal tibial resection and endoprosthetic reconstruction was done. Sural nerve grafting was offered to 1 patient. He had a partial CPN recovery. No reconstruction of the LCL was done, and a foot drop splint was given to all patients in the post-op period. 1 patient who had a telangiectatic osteosarcoma with the distal third fibula, again a resection and a biological reconstruction with peroneus brevis graft was done. It is well described in literature. Patient had good lateral ankle stability. As far as the results are concerned, there were 9 males and 5 females. Mean age of the patients was 17.8 years. Pathological fracture was seen in 4 patients. Mean resection length was 14.8 centimeters. As far as the margins are concerned, they were free in 12 and involved in 1 patient. All patients who had these free margins had the closest soft tissue margin less than 1 centimeter. All patients had a good functional outcome. Mean MSTS was 26.5. 3 patients had various complications and they were managed appropriately. As far as the survival analysis is concerned, mean follow-up was 24 months. Distant relapse was seen in 3 patients, a combined relapse in 1 patient. All of these 4 patients subsequently died. 10 out of the 14 patients in our series are alive and remain to be continuously disease-free till the last follow-up. The overall survival proportion at the end of 2 years is 71.4%. So I would like to conclude by saying that our study suggests no increased incidence of local recurrence as compared to sarcomas at other common sites, despite achieving close margins. And our series helps in understanding the site-specific behavior of sarcomas while contributing to the available data. Thank you.